didn't buy it for a moment.
The Chargers are just charging, coming straight up the field. Now there's the play fake. Esiason slipping, and in that case he's vulnerable. He can't avoid anybody.
O'Neal just passed him by. So he said to Brooks, okay, tapped him on the helmet. You can go on through here because I'm going there. And a big loss on first down.
They have to think field goal at this point. That's what they have to prepare, set up doing.
Second down 20. Brooks. And Joe Phillips makes the initial hit. Henry Rolling finished him off.
Well, with Grossman and Williams coming up the field, O'Neal coming up the field, and normally Billy Ray Smith in the lineup, plus that Junior Seau, this is an excellent defensive unit. They don't quite have the speed in the secondary that you'd want, but otherwise, excellent. Sam's got to get another 5 yards to assure a field goal.
Third down and 20. Looking for Brown. Throwing for Brown. Touchdown! Oh my! Flag is down.
That might have been offensive pass interference. Brown's hands were out at the end.
Donald Frank is claiming that he was pushed by Brown. And they're going to powwow there in the end zone. Why don't we review it as they look at it? He was looking for Brown all the way.
He had Brown starting to the post, going back out.
Pass interference on the defense, number 27. That penalty is declined. It's ruled as a touchdown.
Eddie Brown's 10th catch of the game delivers his second touchdown, and the Bengals lead for the first time 20-16.
What a hookup. Esiason to Brown when the pressure's on. Brown's receptions themselves have been the exciting part of this. His body position, changing it, turning, jumping, leaping, making the play.
He's now 2 catches from a new Cincinnati single game record. 11's the record. He has 10. Eddie Brown Day in San Diego, and the Bengals lead 21-16. 7 minutes, but they finally lead in the game for the first time. 21-16 on the second Boomer Esiason to Eddie Brown touchdown hookup. Lee Johnson has it teed up. Donald Frank and Nate Lewis, 2 rookies, back to return.
Plenty of time. Billy Joe Tolliver just can't afford a major mistake again.
Nate Lewis at the 8. He's got speed. And a flag is down as he's tackled at the 29-yard line. And usually that means a block in the back spot.
Kinds of time. But a major error here can finish the Chargers. And as we pointed out, they've had those kinds of errors in recent years, let alone the Dallas game.
Fake to Butts. Tolliver then throws to Butts. And 3 men finally bring him down after a 9-yard pickup. Let's see what else is happening in the NFL. Let's go to New York. Bob Costas.
Well, here's how Seattle took the lead, Dick. At home, a 19-yard field goal for Norm Johnson gave them the 3-point edge over the Raiders. But just moments ago, the Raiders came marching back. They just scored, and pending the extra point, they lead 16-13 with less than 2 minutes left.
And Bob Costas, as you might have guessed, John David Crow is the answer, but he's not the former host of Home Run Derby. Butts plowing his way to a first down at the 30-yard line. You replaced the great runner with the Cardinals, coordinator here, offensive coordinator, and then athletic director at Texas A&M, his alma mater, John David Crow.
What a great player.
You lasted 1 year here, and then
I went to Stanford. Tommy Prothero was partially responsible for that, and it really turned my career around.
Well, they could understand your choice, having been the former coach at UCLA. Fortunate he didn't fumble the ball as Kevin Walker came in from an inside backer position, came around the outside, and blindsided Tolliver.
The Chargers were just outnumbered pass protection wise. There's too many people. They're bringing Fulcher on this side, and the backside is Walker. No one there really to block him. So it finally caught up to the Chargers. The Bengals have made conceivably the key play of the game.
First sack for Cincinnati. Second down, 16. Time for Anthony Miller. Down the field. Incomplete. Intended for Anthony Miller. Late scores. Raiders 17-13 in the fourth at Seattle. 26-13 the Niners up on the Redskins. Apparently the Giants will go 2-0 as they lead big at Dallas, and Minnesota breezing throughout that game against New Orleans at home. Well, if the Giants win, that would pit Giants and Miami, both 2-0 starts at the Meadowlands next Sunday, and we'll have the pleasure of bringing that one to you on NBC.
Contrasting styles. A big heavy-hitting team against the Marino style of offense.
With Sandy Smith now running the ball well today. Tolliver on 3rd and 16, slipping and throwing incomplete right through the hands of Harmon. Tried to run before against Detroit last year. Boobie Clark, Archie Griffin, Chris Collinsworth. Clark and Collinsworth had 10 on several occasions, and Brown almost 10 minutes to get more. 178 yards. He holds a single yardage mark of 216 2 years ago. Here comes Brooks. Oh, what a hit. And Brooks able to get up at the 27-yard line as Phillips and Seau blasting on Brooks.
Brooks really has to be tough and fierce in this case and hold the ball, because losing it here would be trouble. Getting caught in mid-air. 2 or 3 shots right at him. And this is one of the tough campaigners in the game.
Second down and 8.
He'll know he played a game on the way home, but he may be the difference.
He has been. He's to the right, McGee to the left, with Riggs, the tight end, out on a wing right. Seau blitzing, and he forces the low throw by Esiason.
We have a good look at Seau coming right off the corner, full speed, so determined he just took his blocker right back into the quarterback. 55 right in front of us, taking Brooks right back into Esiason, just a split second late.
Rare time the Chargers can get a couple of extra defenders on the field as the Bengals use that short sugar huddle, they call it. Mike Barber, second-year man from Marshall, is split left. Brown is the slot right, McGee far right. 3rd and 8. A rare shotgun for Esiason with Brown in motion. Dumps it underneath to Caddis, the tight end. Tackled short of the first down at the 30-yard line by Gilbert.
Well played. They blitzed heavily. Esiason saw it and dumped the ball off, but the coverage people downfield just swarmed the receiver. And again, the Chargers will have one more chance, I would think, to make a legitimate drive. Now later in the game they may have a 2-minute offense or something, but right now they can do whatever they want after they get the ball, running, passing, have plenty of time to do it.
Lee Johnson 4 punts today, averaging 35. His counterpart John Kidd has had a great day punting, 5 for 49-yard average. Fair catch and no one near him. Oh my, Jerry Mays, there wasn't a defender within 10 yards of him, takes it at the 32. Timeout. 1-yard run in the fourth quarter with a minute and a half to go. Won it for the Raiders. San Francisco still leading by 13. The Giants by 3 touchdowns, in Minnesota an apparent winner.
We haven't called David Fulcher's name much today, but he saved that last play. He saved it. He was sitting there looking for that pass.
Marion butts, and they draw 8 Bengals right to the ball at the 40. That'll be shy a couple of yards of a first down. 48,098 the official attendance here in San Diego today. Their season ticket sales here are up for the first time in several years, and they credit that maybe the first time in NFL history season ticket sales have gone up because they've hired a new general manager. Bobby Beathard has excited the football faithful of San Diego. 100-yard day for Marion Butts, but now a big call for San